CannaFam,
Hey.
you have to introduce yourself for the people because you are here live and in color. We're doing our new format for the podcast, but for folks who don't know, let us know who you are.
Yeah, so my name is Abinish. I also go by Abby, and I'm the owner of LoudVybz. So I host 420 events.
Dope.
Awesome.
And I'm an artist. I don't know if that's too late, but it's okay. They know spiritually. I'm there.
And you're a business owner,
Yeah, you see?
Yeah.
entrepreneur.
God, why didn't we write this script down? I feel like that's like, I don't know how to describe it, but the terps don't match the numbers for me. So it doesn't hit as good as like other strains. Like nothing personal against it. There's some dimes, some great gems in there, but overall, I'm not going to go in the store and be like, I'm on Cookie Apes.
Understandable.
You know what I mean?
Understandable. I mean, the genetics are the genetics, so whatever works for you works for you.
Yeah,
sure.
but I have no regret.
Oh yeah.
With this one. Yeah.
Soap is like.
It was testing good. Terps were high. So I was feeling good. I was like, I'm not mad.
Okay. All right. So, WCO 2222, which is a fan favorite here in this state. Everyone just loves it.
Better than 16.
Is it better than 16, or is it just everyone loves 2222?
Hype game.
I
I don't know. I'm asking. I'm not accusing because I don't. You know me. I like the soap, but I don't think I've had Dosido 2222 since 2022. So I have to go back and shout out to Cult. I'll try that soon.
You gotta dip into that. I think it's really good. But sometimes it is a little dry.
Is it a sativa? No.
Hybrid indica?
Hybrid, yeah.
Depending on the batch. But usually it's an indica if you get lucky. That's what I go for.
Typically, okay, you're an indica guy.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we like to, I guess we could start a whole new segment. It's what you're smoking on, since we're just kicking off the episode session.
Yes.
Sarah?
This is a salad too. It's literally.
We healthy.
Oh yeah.
It's heady.
I'm sure I have one.
Bulgogi. No, we'll cut that. I love it's not live. It's not live. Oh my god.
It's not live.
It's not live.
Nope.
So yeah, it's bulgogi. The orangutan. No, I don't care. Obviously, I mean, and
Is it orangutan?
Orangutan.
Or is it orangutan?
It's okay.
So the way it's spelled is orange-utan.
So Sarah and I had a grow off.
No, that never really.
You got me thinking. That's a hit blunt moment. I need to.
Trust me, I sound like an idiot every time I say it, but I just keep doing it because I think I don't know. I know what's the other critical 2.0 that auto flower. I don't know.
Yeah. So I think it's
salad.
definitely orangutan for sure.
Orangutan?
Yeah.
I've been saying it wrong all my
Orangutan.
life.
Well, something like that.
No, the strain is like orangutan.
Yeah,
But the
animal orangutan.
Yeah.
Oh, I definitely skim every bag. So like, trust me, I mess up all the whatever it looks like first glance. It is what it is at that point.
For sure. I read books like that too.
It just helps
I read
me.
a book and the name is whatever. I'm like, that's their name forever.
Smoking straight up, and whatever's left on the tray gets scooped up,
Yeah.
and you pray it's not the indica from last night.
Yeah. I just pray like when it's on my tray, I didn't ash in it, and also have my weed there at the same time. That's really all I pray for. Or like I try to divide and make sure that they never touch.
What's the deal with ashing in the tray? Because people don't talk about it. It's done. I do it
because we don't want to go up and get the ashtray. Let's be honest. The rolling tray is right there. We just rolled. The ashtray is over there, and we do not want to get up for whatever reason.
If I was not married, I would be ashing in my rolling tray, but my partner would be done. He'd be like, no, like
Does
that's
he smoke?
not. Yeah.
He doesn't ash on that.
No.
Oh,
But then
on one corner.
have you seen I ash on the table?
Oh wait.
Like on the corner of the table?
No. I might ash like on the top of a candle or like an old dram. Or like maybe like an old lid I know I'm gonna throw, or my trash that I'm gonna throw away immediately.
Let it be a soda can.
Not your table for
No.
sure, but like my corner of my table. Cause I'm laying on the couch and
We can't be married. Do you ash on the floor?
Not on
I know people
purpose.
who gut their backwoods on the floor.
Okay, I knew people in high school that would gut the backwoods in their lap, roll the blunt, we'd ride around and smoke it, and then they'd scoot out of the car and let it out. And they were like,
polite.
yeah. And I was like, oh,
Kind
wow.
of weird, but polite.
On
Your gutting.
Whose house? Where?
It was like back in Towson when I was
The colony?
Yeah, actually. So I've been using this bag. It's been my sturdy, it's a little select bag. So I usually have my weed in here. It's like I wish I could show it. And then my grinder fits in here. And then I have two sets of paper, depending. Usually one is hemp and one is a cigarette roll.
Okay.
So white boys or hemp. And then I have Fronto. So I use Luxury Leaf Fronto. If you guys use sheets in Fronto, use that one because blackout is harsh. Everything else has a lot of chemicals on it. And the Luxury Leaf is black owned. So it's definitely like a local Maryland business. They're actually in Dundalk. So they take really good care of their Fronto. But that's all I carry. That's all I need. I can roll like in like less than 4 minutes if I need to.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Currently at G Leaf getting some content for our CannaFam KickBack. G Leaf is a sponsor. G Leaf is also Greenleaf Medical in Maryland, Virginia, Pennsylvania. And we're excited. So here's one last thing I want to show you. They actually have patient education. See what it looks like.
Like chemicals and things like that from the food line. It's a pretty cool thing that we do here. So I'll bring it back to our throne area real quick. It's our little glove pot. All right. So this is our clone closet. At any given time, we could have up to. What was that?
Do you mind grabbing a mic?
Oh, here. Oh, thank you. I'm sorry.
Thank you. No, you're good.
I was going to ask if there's going to grab tiny mic media. Tiny mic Tuesday.
Tiny Mike Tuesday. We have a different Tiny Mike interview for Tuesday today, though. Yeah. I'm like, oh, I need the light. Dang it. I'm in this room.
Tiny mic Tuesday. Anything you got to say?
G Leaf for the win.
Yes.
All day.
Yes. Yes.
So I figure we'll go from short, tiny, small, young plants to some of our bigger girls. So this one is coming out this next week. So at the moment, lights are all early. It's nice and cool in there. It's actually dark, but you get some of the better light photos for you guys and things like that. All right.
Why does it say thick real?
Just really kind of beefing them up and getting them ready for our flower room. So we put them all in here. Each rack is a representation of a room. And again, they hold up to 3 rooms in here, plus moms, where every single plant comes in here. At this stage in life, obviously, we work towards automation. At this point, because they have room, they're able to drink, they're able to eat, we're able to dial in exactly what they need for which week they're standing on.
Our Star Dog is probably my favorite strain to grow and smoke. And these guys might disagree with me a little bit because it's not fun to grow, but that's why I like it, because it's a true test of how well the garden is doing. If Star Dog is happy, then the rest of the garden's probably happy. Star Dog is my favorite strain to grow and smoke. It's old. Star Dog is a very old genetic. That strain is one that's been around for about 20 plus years. So the older a genetic gets, the more there's, what we call genetic drift or degradation. And so that just makes it a little bit less vigorous, a little bit harder to grow. It's going to be more susceptible to things like pest and pathogen. But if it's well taken care of, it'll still produce, the flower that you want, maybe not at the same quantities that it used to. And so that's really the main reason why it's more difficult to grow, is that a lot of the other genetics that we run are newer. They're from seed that we were able to select ourselves. Whereas that Star Dog has, been around and was gifted to us. And it's phenomenal flower, but anytime you're working with genetics that are, as old as the team growing them, they're going to be a little bit, more difficult to work with. Hard work. It has to be really well taken care of. You have to have well taken care of mother plants. You have to know when you can take clones, when you shouldn't take clones, how many to take, and most importantly, knowing when not to take them and when to eliminate a mom when she's starting to decline in health.
Warn us.
So this is our lawn room. This is where we have copies of all of the cultivars, anywhere from 40 to 100 here. You can see the taller plants are ones that we're going to be cloning off of either this week or next week. And the ones that are shorter are the ones that we've already made room. That's our young veg room. So you can see the ones with the domes on have been cut more recently within the past week and a half. We are still hardening those off and letting them grow their roots and everything. And then the ones that don't have the domes are going to go up this weekend. So these are our girls. Looks like roots are going pretty good. AJ leads the team, is basically worried about health and structure. So at this point, these girls will spend another 3 weeks in here. As we clean them up, we do something called topping to really maximize different.
CannaFam KickBack. He's like, I'm running. G Leafy, we're running all the promos. Just grabbing the
Right? Okay. So this right here is probably one of our new secrets that hasn't hit the market and very few of you know about. This right here is Maryland's first cold pressed hash infused joint. We are going to be doing a 1 gram joint, which is actually total weight of 1.5 grams. It's going to be a 1/4 gram distillate, 1/4 gram of hash, plus premium flour. So definitely keep an eye out for our new G Leaf infused joints.
These things that you sell at your job, but what are they called?
The Paxton Pearls.
Maybe you use it to repair your backward?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Basically, I am a struggle bus champion. Not like I am on the struggle bus, but like, you know me, I can make anything work.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm gonna throw it. You were with me. I was like, oh, I'm not gonna use it.
It was not worth it.
It's good to know.
Yeah.
That's what I thought. It didn't make sense
It
with
was
double
sad.
wrap.
I was like, why can't they just be good enough? Like, why can't I be thick enough for 2?
They might have to charge more.
How much are they?
I don't know. They're $12
For 6 or 5?
for 5.
Woo!
Why do I know this? This is
Sweet.
I mean,
I know it's horrible.
it's okay. They work. Okay.
Yeah.
So you prefer to wrap your blunts in, what was the product again?
Marley papers.
Oh, Marley papers. Okay.
Yes. I just use luxury leaf fronto, like the grinded up fronto.
Okay.
Oh,
So
wait,
the
so
funnel. Tell us some.
Fronto or fronto?
Well, you're using it as funnel. You're using Fronto as funnel.
Oh, okay.
And I don't hate it all the time.
No. Tell us why you prefer it.
Yeah, tell us.
I used to smoke backwoods, like addictively, like about 2 packs a day. Yeah, it was pretty bad.
Wait. How are you affording 2 packs a day?
I'm gonna tell you this. Back then, it wasn't $10.
It wasn't.
Back then, it was like $6, $7. You know, and then low key, I be buying in bulk. And you go to a local smoke shop, you be friends with them, and then they give me the box for $45. So it's like each pack would be $5. So it'd be like at that point. But then it's like I go through that pack of 8 every week, like every 4 days. So it's kind of like I needed a change. And someone kept telling me to use a fronto leaf. So I used the fronto leaf to roll as backwoods for a little bit. And then being from DC, everyone does sheets and fronto. So I was like, let me try that. And I liked it better because like, if I'm having a rough day and I wanted to hit like a backwood, I just go heavy on the front funnel. Mm-hmm. And then you see I'm learning. And I'll go heavy on the funnel. But if I'm like, I want to enjoy the weed, I go light on the funnel. I still get the same hit as a backwood. But I can control like if it's going to be spicy or not spicy.
You call it spicy? I've heard other people call this the spicy joint.
I call it spicy and I call it butt naked. I've been trying to get that going. I tell everybody that butt naked means you got nothing in it.
I
It's
believe
just weed.
I'll say people used to smoke butt naked, but that was like weed and vomit fluid.
And vomit fluid.
that's
What
that's
city
PCP, right? Dippers.
Yeah, dippers.
The
So
first
that's what the butt naked meant?
Mm-hmm.
because you get butt naked and lose your shit.
Nobody's ever told me this. I've been saying it for like a lot of people in the industry too, and I've never had no comeback.
Well, because they're young. Okay, I'm not saying you're young. I'm saying the industry. Okay, I don't want to be disrespectful, but the industry.
You better embrace that. Listen,
Thank God.
Like a 3-year gap at most.
I'll take that.
Whatever. So listen, I'm just saying you probably didn't grow up with parents who were doing dippers or
Nah,
hearing about it.
My mom's African. You already know how that goes.
Will you just say the sponsor
All right.
drop?
And now a word from our sponsor.
Hey Dee.
Hey Kristen, what's up?
I'm so glad I ran into you. I remember that you work at G-Leaf. Guess what? I finally got approved for my medical cannabis card.
Dude, that's so awesome. You're gonna have to come through for our first-time patient discounts. We offer 40% off of your entire order for your first visit, 35% off of your second, and check this, 30% off of your third. That works for both in-store and for our statewide delivery service.
Those are incredible discounts. And did you say delivery? You guys will bring my medicine to my house? There must be a huge delivery fee.
Dude, actually there's not. Our statewide delivery service is completely free once you've met the minimum. We even go all the way to the Eastern Shore.
What? You mean I don't even have to get out of my onesie?
Well, I guess not. But you should still make time to visit our dispensaries, too. Our Frederick and Rockville locations always have cool in-store promos going on, and our daily deals give us the lowest prices in Maryland on all of our products.
That is awesome. Hey, Dee, is there any way I can see everything that you guys are selling?
You can! Go to our menu and check out www.gleaf.com, where you can place your order and reserve your products.
Oh my gosh, this is so awesome. I'm gonna sit in my onesie and go place my order right now.
Totally.
No, I get it.
I appreciate it.
No, that's dope because I teach people how to when they come to the shop, I teach them how to roll a cone with a filter tip in a paper. So like instead of them doing that, they can do it on there, and that'll be way easier.
I can bring some to the shop.
Yeah, it has to be with filters though. You have to show it with the filter.
I put the filter in the end
Jamia does
every
this little
time.
funky thing where she like puts the filter on the bottom and like swoops it up.
Nick likes to drop it in from the top. I put it in from the bottom.
I go from the top. All right, that's in my bag. What's in yours?
All right, here, take that as well if you'd like. All right, so in my bag, I just got back from a race in Arkansas. Shout out Dirt Surfers. And I won 3rd place in one of the races, and I got some sunglasses. So I also have some cool sunglasses that will not last me in that many years because I'm not used to sunglasses anyway. I also have
sunglasses.
I love sunglasses.
some Cash Wellness Delta 9 THC gummies, let me tell you.
What's the flavor?
I also have these Cash Wellness Delta 9 THC gummies. It's 8 milligrams THC per gummy. They're cherry. These are phenomenal. You take 1 if you want to coast and 2 if you want to go to sleep, but don't take them after 11 if you want to wake up before 8. And I also have my tried and true Seed and Flower Perfect Peach gummies. I'm going to take another one, which will probably put me over the edge, but they just changed that. And they don't put me to sleep. So.
Here we go. Here we go.
I love it.
All right, so now that we're nice, medicated, and elevated, let's get to the questions.
Ooh, the lean.
How in the hell did you start a company in the cannabis industry that has garnered and amassed so much love and like true fun? Because we went to your 420 event. When I was like, I wasn't really like thinking it was going to be lit.
Oh, okay.
But it was lit. So like
I don't like to drink, so it's like I want to go out to a bar kind of situation, but I would like to smoke instead. Mm-hmm. So I'm just like, I do puff and paints because like painting is something I'm good at, but I try to like do other things because I want people to be able to smoke. So I've done like movie nights on Halloween, so that was pretty fun. It was outdoors, and we watched Nope, so it was like a cool vibe. Yeah, and it was a big crowd, so it was like really fun. And then we had yoga, so I would try to get different instructors to do yoga class or infused dinners. So like I'm trying to find different ways to kind of have different kind of events for people, but I know there'll always be a puff and paint because I like to paint. So that's one thing I know I'm going to be consistent on. So puff and paint, puff and pour, that's always going to be every month.
Awesome.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Wow. What did you study in college?
Business administrative marketing. Yeah, so I focused on sales.
If you could tell young artists right now the most important thing that you have to remember when it's tough, like what gets you through?
That's a good question. My little roachy roach.
You could hit this. Like, I don't have a problem.
I don't want to even say butt naked, but no, thank you.
Okay.
Yeah, you guys ruined that word for me.
I have to tell you, can I just break in while you're thinking?
Yeah.
So I've told you about my scale of highness before, 1 to 10. Okay, so there's 1 to 10, and then there's, of course, 10 is like, all right. Then there's 3 extra levels after that. There's butt cheeks, which is like, ooh, you might need to just sit down and breathe it out because you don't want to do too much. Then there's super butt cheeks where it's like, okay, be removed from the situation, maybe go take a walk. And then like Super Saiyan butt cheeks.
Saiyan butt cheeks.
You getting straight into the shower, the water's hitting you, CBD. Pray that we can regurgitate something up out of you so then you can lay down on the cool floor.
Oh my God.
So, yeah.
So besides money, the motivation is, gosh.
I know.
This
I was
is
gonna say,
wild. I won't ask any more questions. This is a tough one.
All right, go ahead. You keep asking all the hard fucking questions.
I'm sorry.
I'm going to put 3 hours later. Perfect. I'm leaving that in for the edit. All right, go.
Besides, I was about to say funny as shit. Y'all are funny. But besides, besides money, trying to like motivate me, I would say it's just finding new ways to add things I love to what I do kind of situation. So like just spicing up I like a crazy routine. So just spicing up my routine and just making sure I'm incorporating every part of what I love in my life. So like whether that's art, cannabis, marketing, networking, or just like hanging out with friends and family, whatever I do every day, I just make sure I maximize that day with all the good things that I want. So instead of like slouching and slacking, I'm just like, what could I do right now kind of situation? And like, did I see my mom? No. Did I paint something this week? No. So, just trying to stay active and consistent, man. You just got to stay consistent. Yeah. Yeah. I think like the biggest issue, and I feel like everyone went through it, but I feel like the cannabis industry got benefited from it more. But like event industry kind of crashed. It was really when COVID hit. So I went to like doing virtual puff and paints. It was fun, but it was like the class size was way smaller. And then sometimes like the chat would be like, everyone wants to be on mute. So I'm like talking to myself and I'm just like, nah, this is not fun at all. So like it was a rough 2 years. Hold on. Define high.
It's sure not low.
I'm out. That was
Dude.
Sure not low.
There's too much.
Sure not low.
The whole race I was at this past